Well, for our next battle, we have a first for the series. We've got a Storm Elemental from the Dark Empire. It's attacking on the sea, and Storm Elementals have a special ability. I'm going to zoom back or pull back a little bit. Storm Elemental, they have Capsize. And Capsize means that when they're fighting on the sea, they get to use 2 attack dice. So they normally get their D8.
No, that's D12. I'm sorry, D8.
D8.
Yes.
But since he's got Capsize, he's going to use 2 D8s.
Yay.
Sort of like the siege engine on the land. And then the ship. What does the ship roll? The
ship.
Does it say warship?
Warship, yeah. Sea transport.
And what dice?
8.
An
D8,
8-sided
yes.
dice. So we're all rolling 8-sided dice. Okay. Well, let's go down here to the arena. And why don't you roll your 2 attack dice first? Alright, no hits. Remember, we need a 6 or higher.
Oh, okay, that's right.
The ship is somehow fighting the hurricane. No. Alright.
Yes.
Wow. Alright, the ship's going to be totally destroyed. Nothing. Alright, well, what you do there is... yeah. The ship is destroyed. However, you don't get to capture that land. Well, because it's not land. It's a sea space. But the ship is destroyed, so you have damaged the enemy forces somewhat. Well, for our next battle, we've got a Zombie Hulk and 2 skeletons attacking a siege engine and a foot soldier. Okay, so for you, you've got your Hulk, your zombie, and your 2 foot soldiers. I've got 1 foot soldier and a siege engine. So that's mine.
Swidgen!
Alright. Roll your attack dice first. Re-roll that.
Is that 10?
No, re-roll that D12. 4. Alright, you got 1 kill. So let's put that aside. And then rolling siege engine and foot soldier defense. Nothing.
Nothing.
Alright, so you kill one of my people there.
May I choose?
I get to choose.
Okay.
I want you to take out the guy with the sword. So he's defeated. That leaves a siege engine by himself. And once again, because I dealt out the event cards now to everyone, we have one for this kingdom called Retreat. And you play it at the end of a battle round in which you are the defender. Transfer any number of Nerath pieces from the attacked space to any adjacent friendly land spaces. When the odds are against you, don't play the game. That's right.
So that means that's mine.
So the siege engine got out of there, and yes, you've captured yet another land. So
Real estate queen. There we go.
real estate queen.
Yes.
All right. That's going to move you up to 11. And you will be in a position to win the game if you reach 13. Because we're playing the short game. So you're almost there. So during the, we're now in the reposition step. You want to move that storm elemental. Has a speed of 2. It's going to move 2 spaces and hover there in the water, waiting, lurking, ready to attack the siege engine on the next or future turn. So the only other flying unit she has is the dragon, and she's decided to move him 1 space dramatically over to the what is that, a forest, and put him there with the lone skeleton warrior to defend that area. Well, we're now entering the reinforce step, and we've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 gold. Okay, the wife learns fast. With her 19 gold, she bought 2 dragons and 3 wizards. During the reinforce step, my wife just bought 5 pieces. And due to the strategy of winning the game, which is conquering enemy territory, she wanted to dump all 5 pieces on this island where I had built a castle in the first turn. The only limitation there is that at a castle that's not your capital, you can only put a maximum of 4 pieces, but you can go ahead and put 4 there.
Okay.
So if you want to put, well, I sort of set it as a house rule that I couldn't put 2 dragons in the same spot.
Okay.
That was a house rule made by one of the designers. That seemed like a pretty good one. But if you wanted to pile your wizards in there, that's fine.
I think I'll get the
1, 2,
wizards.
and if you want to put a dragon in there, you can.
No, it's okay. I mean, there's another dragon here.
But that one's free for a dragon if you want to put it there.
This one?
All right. Let me get a close-up of him. I don't know if I can. It's a little too close. Resting his face on top of the castle.
We used to have a cat like that.
I know. All right, let's think about where we want to put the others.
Okay. 1, 2.
All right, so we're going back to the capital, and you wanted to put... There he is, flying dramatically. Everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting. Give him a landing. Let's put him down. It's getting late. All right. Crash landing on the castle. You got 1 wizard left. You want to put him there or some other place? With that last wizard, I think she's decided to also put that with the napping dragon. There we go. Alright, during the reinforce step, you also get to move these new pieces, and the napping dragon is going to wake up and move. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Is that a legal move? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think it takes a 4th movement to land there.
Wait a minute. 1, 2,
3. You're right. You got it. You got it. Good counting. Alright, so he's there to reinforce the defenses here against the elves. What about your wizards? You want to keep them there or move them over?
I'm going to go to the next door.
Alright, so all 3 wizards are going to go next door. And they'll stay there. And then you had the crashing dragon.
Let's see, 3 spaces,
3
right?
spaces.
Counting the lake?
Well, the lake, I think it does count as a space.
So 1, 2,
3. He could go there with the skeleton. Well, that's not a bad move. Gives your skeleton warrior some defense. Alright, now it's time to collect your income. One final thing we need to do during repositioning is the heroes that went into the dungeon need to get off of that space. So these guys need to move to a friendly space next to theirs.
Could they go here?
I think they can go there.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that dungeon is refilled with 2 dungeon tiles. So now there are 2 monsters there. We counted your income, and you've made a total of 19 gold for the Dark Empire of Karkoth. Alright, well, thanks to my wife for taking control of the undead for this turn. turn. And why don't you say bye-bye to everyone? There you go.
Goodbye.
Alright, thanks for playing. We'll catch you again for the next turn. It's going to be the elves next.